Today I'm going to show you exactly how I program for professional cricketers. But first, I need to go for a walk and we need to have a chat. I've got something to announce. The vlogs are coming back. I ran the vlogs last year, pretty sure around this time of the year in the winter, and the reason why they stopped was more of a time thing, and the reason why they're coming back is I'm about to start doing some pretty cool stuff with my coaching. I am building out a whole new platform of education which I'll release to you soon, and this is something that I know that you will love, as I'm pretty much just putting all the information that I have down into video format and an educational concept and almost like a course-like structure for you to go in, and if you want to learn about nutrition, you can learn about nutrition. If you want to learn about how I program exercises, you can learn about that. So I'm going to document me building that for you so you can become a better player. I've also started working with a few professional cricketers as they've finished their Australian season and have a good training block now of me before they go back into the professional environment. So I thought that would be a pretty cool thing for you to see my thought processes and how I help program for them and how I coach them. And also you get to see how they train, how they think about their training sessions and all that good stuff there. So I know that's something that you're going to absolutely love. I'm also going to take you behind the scenes on some of the stuff that I do for my fitness and health and my processes and the things that I struggle with and the habits that I don't quite nail, and show aside that I'm not perfect at all. Like even today, I had it in my calendar, I kind of wanted to get up around 5:36, get my sessions done for the day, but unfortunately, well not fortunately, my body probably needed it. I woke up at like 7:30 and had about 10 hours sleep, so I do feel really, really good. And just coming off a long weekend where I was on the beers 3 or 4 days with my mates, which was so fun. Not eating great, not eating consistently, so coming off that, I probably did need the sleep and needed that recovery, but now it's about getting back on track and nailing the week. So let's get stuck in. I'm going to take you behind the scenes now of how I think about coaching and programming for professional cricketers when they come back into my training system. All right, we're back in the office. I'll give you a bit of a squeeze actually on the setup I run with. And obviously I've not planned this because I've got the messiest office full time right now. So I've got the dual screen set up, WhatsApp messages, which is where I communicate with my online clients on WhatsApp here. Bang, messages from Greeny. What's he got for me? Look at that. Love the new program, feeling sore in all the right places. Greeny coming back from stress fracture and just started back up for his rehab plan last week. So love hearing that. That was non-scripted too. So that's at least to hear from the great man. So the dual screen setup, I've got messy stuff. I've got a book, and then I've got GPSs, and I've got two. The camera's there. This is so messy. I need to clean that up. Got lights up here. Got a big yearly calendar where I've got everything laid out here. And I've literally just got this is the dining room where my housemates and I originally had a dining table, but we got rid of that pretty much for my work. So love my housemates, absolute legends. But this is where I get the work done here. So I'm going to show you what I get done and what I'm thinking about when I'm programming for some professional athletes. Time for me to start writing up and planning my content and my reels for the next week or so. This is where I get to see my face, my mug on your phones. This is how I do it. This is what I do. This is my system on how I set it up. So what I like to do is I literally go into my Instagram and I watch my own reels because I just love it so much. I'm like, yeah, you're the king, mate. Nice reel. Now, what I actually do is I see what reels have done well over the past week or so. And then what I'll do, I'll use that as inspiration to what's working. And then what I'll also do, I'll go into my search thing here. So I click that search button there, and then it'll pop up with other exercises that are similar to what I do. And then I'll go through and see what's popping off, what reels are getting the most views, and then how can I put my own spin on it to educate you guys based on my point of view. Because there's no point me copying exactly what they're doing because I might not believe that. But it's nice to get a bit of inspiration of and understand what the algorithm is doing so you guys can see my videos. I used to think at the start, like, oh, it's not about getting, like, you don't want to worry about the views and, oh, no, not that like that. It's like, no, if it's good S&C content only, then it doesn't matter, how many views it gets. But I changed my mindset that I want to help people. Like, I want to help you as much as I possibly can. And it's my job to find something that's productive to say that's going to help people. It's my job to try and get people to see it. And if like 1,000 persons seeing it, then I'm not having 1,000 people. But if I can get 100,000 people to see it, then I'm helping 100,000 people, which is a lot more people I'm helping than if I get, not much views on it. So it's up to me to then package my message in a way that's entertaining and what people are liking and going to see, so then that a lot of people can see it. And that also works good for me. Then if a lot of people see my content, then they'll follow, then they'll watch my stuff, and then hopefully I can then help coach them one day to be better people. So that's the mindset of the business side behind it. And when I think about content, it's like, I want, number one, to have something that's going to help you, but then I want to help a lot of people. So that's my mindset. I'm going to go watch reels and then write up some ideas, and then maybe later on I might go in and video some in the gym. But they're doing works in the gym, so the last thing I want to do is drive to the gym, which is about 20-25 minutes away, and then for them to have tradies and that in there. But I'll have a squeeze, I'll give it a shot, I'll see how much ideas I have first, and then from there, I'll take you into the gym if I'm videoing. Time for some lunch, just scripted out loads of content and reels, but running out of time to go and film them. So that's the job for tomorrow. I mentioned before, I spent the last 4 days, so over Easter weekend in Torquay with my mates, and great fun, so much fun, but fitness-wise, not the greatest, which is absolutely fine. Don't mind at all. But we went to the pub Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. So had a few beers. So I'm pretty keen to lock back in with nutrition and training and things like that. So meal prep this week. When I'm constructing a meal, I'm thinking about, try and get a few things in. Number one is a source of protein. So I've got chicken. I try to go a red meat option as well. Rice for carbs. I've got potatoes as well for dinner, and then some sort of greens and colour. I've just got some mixed veg. So I've got some chicken, rice, and veg, which I kind of hate the fact that I'm doing this on the first vlog, because I never just go chicken and rice. That's so basic and fitness guy sort of thing, but this is the first time I've gone chicken and rice for so long. But I want to lock back in this week and set the tone over the next couple of weeks. I reckon after having a blowout weekend, I always come back just like locked in, keen as to work, keen as to train, keen as to eat really, really well. And that's what we're doing today. And then for breakfast, overnight wheat bix. I'm still full. I had it like 4.5 hours ago, and I'm still full, but I'm still going to eat, obviously, because I need energy for work later on, and also for when I go for a swim, which, oh geez, I can't believe I said it on camera. Now I've got to go and do a swim. Don't really want to, but I hurt my knee playing footy last week, so I can't run, can't go to footy training, which I normally would. Well, I could go, but it's an hour away back home in Koolyarrup, so I'm going to go and get swimming in later on for that. But let's smash this meal and then get to some more work. Got tradies working out the front of our house. Oh, sorry, next door. Have a look at this. You're taking the piss, surely. That's got to be the worst parking I've ever seen in my whole entire life. You cannot just be covering me driveway, mate. I've got to park outside. Some people, incompetent with life. 5 o'clock in the arvo, just finished up at the gym. Had Spence come in for his first onboarding session. We've cleaned up some stuff for nutrition, lifestyle. Got to see how he moved. Being a young kid, only a teenager. Obviously had to teach him a lot of technique and stuff like that. So nice day in the gym. Now I am going for that swim of mine. So plan is, spend about half an hour or so on the pool, see how far I can go, see what happens from there. Just want to get a good aerobic stimulus. That's one thing too, when you're injured, it's like, I hate people who just stop training altogether when they're injured. It's the worst thing you can do. It's about, when you are injured, doing all the training that you possibly can around the injury, and that's not going to make it worse. So instead of running today, it's into the pool so I can still keep up that aerobic fitness. Get that stimulus going. Should feel good. Sauna after, and then bang, I'll be back home for dinner. Swim done. Swim part actually felt way better than usual. Wasn't drowning, but walking out, my knees are a little bit stirred up by it. So maybe I've gone a little bit too hard too soon. It's something when I've been injured, like I've actually struggled to program my own rehab, because I always do too much too soon. I don't rest enough, but we'll see how she pulls up tomorrow. If she pulls up right tomorrow, then I'm going to keep on swimming every second day. But if it's grumpy again, then I'm not going to be able to swim. Just going to have to stick to the upper body weights and a little bit of knee rehabby stuff at the moment. But if it does persist and I keep stuffing it up for this week and the pain doesn't get better, then I'm actually going to have to properly go see somebody, even though I probably should do that already. But I'll try to be a hero and sort it out myself. But that's why programming for yourself is bloody hard, I reckon. It's almost impossible if you actually want to get good results, because you're just too emotionally invested, and there's no one really keep you accountable or be objective. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. Time to go to the gym. Every morning, no matter what, I start my day with a glass of Hydralyte and creatine, a huge glass, big 5 Jimbilla. Hydration is that crucial, and it's not just good enough to drink water, you need electrolytes. as well. So important before you go to the gym, run, cricket training, any exercise, that you deliberately put fuel into your body, no matter how big or small. So carbohydrates are our fuel, and it's crucial you get some carbs in before you go out and train. So I'm going to a Muesli bar here, and ideally something fast releasing, fast release carbs. If some carbs, let's say like potatoes, they're like slow release, slow energy. You need some faster carbs that are more like your refined sugars, they're a bit more fast release. Make sure you get those in. Getting up early to go to the gym today, which I do enjoy doing, but today we've got a good day. Heading to the gym, the work gym early. We've got a couple of pro cricketers in this afternoon. This just brings back nostalgia from when I was a kid. That good. Straight out of the box. So good. Great morning so far. Gym done, gone for a walk, and now about to get stuck into some calls with my online clients. So with my online coaching, like get your gym program, any like drills, running, fitness stuff, but then also help with like nutrition, mindset. I'm pretty much on here to be support to all my online clients in any way. And some people like booking for calls, some people like doing it over voice memo, some people like asking me questions and I'll come back and give them like a PDF document or something like that. So got calls this morning with a couple of my online clients, touching base. This morning was about a bit of nutrition chat, and then also advice about what club to play cricket at next year, going into Premier Cricket. Next call will be some mindset stuff, and then also a little bit of stuff on how we can maximize muscle growth and things like that. So all different stuff. I just have slots where my clients can book in to have a call, and it's up to them how often they want to book in a call. Some like booking every week, some it's a once a month, some it's a once to 6 months, some have never ever booked a call and they just love doing all their communication via WhatsApp and voice memos and stuff like that. So love catching up with those guys for a call. Then from there, heading into the gym to work, we're training Todd Murphy and Cam McClure, a couple of the Victorian players. And then I'll film some content and boom, away we go. I'll take you along the journey with me. Time to get stuck in there making some content. I have an editor over in Pakistan, absolute legend, who does most of my reels. He does one a day for me, but I try to get out a couple pieces of content a day to you guys. So he'll do one a day, which is the more edited, curated one. And then I'll do my own on my laptop, like so. How I get creative and start doing the reels is I'll literally get comfy clothes, lie in bed, have some like acoustic chill music on. And then from there, I just like lock in and hopefully come up with some good ideas for some content. So let's see how it goes today. This is me in dots. This is what we did at the YouTube, vlogs on.
That's actually good.
So good, isn't it? And you can even like...
You don't have to put a phone on it. It's just like...
Nah. And it's crystal clear. Even like, you can fit this in like your pocket, eh?
That's a lead.
That's so small.
Is that expensive?
Yeah, grand. Or 1,500 maybe. Not too bad. And you can like... You can make it folio.
Oh yeah, what the hell?
Yeah. So you make it folio. The boys, they actually colour coordinate a barbell. Some boys get a bit lost. Hey, Toddy, got a question, mate? What's going on there? It's how you do it. It's how you do it. So you can leave him like here, and like, I'll go here. What a big man. You want me to get that train on your Nah, at home, I just like, I just like watching myself. I'll set it up, and I just go, I'm making dinner or something. I just set it up and just like, so I can watch it back. Toddy and Cam, session done. Absolute blue by. Fastest 90 minutes of the week of those boys. Absolute legends. Just had some lunch, a bit of chicken rice. Basic as, but you know what? Ticks the box. Does the job. Now about to go and catch up for a coffee with another mate of mine, Rhodes. He's actually a bit of a gun cricketer himself, plays some Victoria Second 11, and been involved in Melbourne Stars Academies and that. So we're going to chat about his training, and then we're also just going to catch up and talk some absolute smack. So we'll see you guys there. Coffee with Broads done, turned into us planning a potential trip over to England. So anyone from Leeds, Manchester, Derby, anyone in that area, we potentially might be coming out your way in August plans the season. So I went in the chat, just a bit of a catch up, nothing too crazy on the agenda, and then all of a sudden we're looking at flights to Manchester. So it's amazing how this world works, and geez, I hope it gets off the ground. So we're gonna go away next week or so and see if we can get this thing up and going, because that would be that good. Honestly, unreal. So looking at about August 20, we're gonna look to get in there. So stay tuned for that. Crazy stuff. The stuff that goes on these days is unbelievable. So keen. Filming is done. Smacked out about 10 vids there. Happy as. So the camera I'm filming with now, you can see how it moves around. Now, what I didn't do, I didn't bring the mic for this. So I didn't record with this. I recorded with my other camera here, the old Sony. But I'm gonna start recording with this one here. I didn't know, I didn't really think about it, to be honest, which is a bit silly for me. I can actually tie it up onto that thing, like twist it on. And I've always had this like standing up on something, and I didn't realize I can actually just twist it on to the bottom. So now I'll be able to get some content with it like moving around and following me and that, which would be pretty cool. So I'm keen for that. It is 2:40 and I am heading in the gym. We've got a 3:30 start for the gym sesh. I'm gonna go see Vijay and see what he's up to. He's been in the gym the whole day, doing some work. Looking forward to it. It's gonna be a great over. Look at the day in Melbourne, absolutely sensational. We've got the group gym sessions going on now. I've just been on for 40 minutes, but I forgot to bring you guys out into it. So let's head back down and see what gets happening in our group sessions. It's my vlog camera.
How does this work?
Watch this. We can even do this, and then it follows me around.
Oh, yeah.
Empty.
How does that set you back?
Grand. Let's go. You're gonna hit the roof, Celia. Let's go. Show us the power. Bang, like that.
I know it's pathetic.
That's not bad. Nice little chest mark, but it's good. Bang. Don't drop it now. Imagine it hits your face. Oh! And I'm getting after you. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, the sand looks good. Not mess around A-deep. More weight. Right. Money. Getting stronger every week. Get stuck into it. Bit of back foot contact position work. Yeah, fix that up on the. There's nothing worse when you do that. Yeah. Oh no, you just burns the back of your neck and it hurts so much. Lock in here. Bang. Super strong up there. Find balance up, hold that. Love that. Heel can't touch the ground with that lovely back foot contact position. Perfect. They're like actively trapped, so if you want to like dance, this way, come this way, they're doing it like, dance, that's so cool. Like that. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I haven't used it as much as I wanted to. It was so good in India. Like you see me, you saw the videos, yeah? You me dots, we just walk around just like, yeah, welcome to our vlog. Today we're eating this food. We're eating dosa. Alright, you can go. Nice. I like it. We're down for the 6:40 session. Got the lads. Bounce. That's it. That's the one. Have a look at the size of Lenny's muscles. I've actually not seen any bigger in my life. Have you? How old are you? 15. Look at the size of him. He's a rooster. Gee whiz. Lads are on a heater tonight. Absolute heater. Thursday morning, we're up and at 'em. Just went out for a morning walk. Had the Alex Carey podcast on the How We Game. And seriously, elite podcast. Haven't quite finished it yet. We've got about 10 minutes to go. But, unbelievable. One of my favourites, I reckon. So, tune into that. Just can't believe I'll put the rubbish out. About to head down to the Oval. I've got a one-on-one session with one of the great men. One of the boys I love. I've not seen him since he went away to a cricket trip a couple weeks ago. Absolutely killed him. So I'm keen to see if you've got any stories. But we're going to do a sprinting and fielding session there for a one-on-one, which I am keen to do. I've got this circled in my calendar on a Thursday morning every single week, and I'm that keen. Usually don't do like too many like one-on-ones because like the time, and you just do my online coaching with some group stuff in person in Melbourne. But For him, I'm making the exception because he's an absolute legend. So let's go into the session. First ones you're going to do is double leg pogo hop.
Yep.
Follow a bug. Follow a bug. What's this bloke? He's battling the big fella. He's done 120 metre sprint and he's already gone. Oh, we've got a big pre-season ahead, big fella. Elite. Alrighty, now what? Where I got other leg in front now. Acceleration. What I'm looking at here, you can see by the time he gets to there, he's already upright. He's just getting a bit too upright too early. Bang, beautiful. I'm going to take from there. What we're going to do is just try and absolutely no dramas.
Yeah.
Which is easy to fix.
I probably felt I was getting a bit upright too early.
Yeah. What a morning. Speed session with the big crate there, Jack Mack done. Just recorded a podcast, All Things Fast Bowling, a solo podcast. I've been a bit slack with getting guests on. I kind of get a bit, I don't know, I want to message people to ask them to get on, but I hate asking people for things. But I just need to ask the question and try and get people on, but I'm actually more comfortable asking people that don't know, because it doesn't really matter. But I don't know, even like my mates and that, like I feel uncomfortable getting something out of them. Like I just want to provide value. I don't want to like take something away from someone. I don't know. I need to ask people to get on it for the interview style podcast, because I have interesting chats and I learn so much. So I need to do that. Here's my mug on screen. I'll edit that up. Away we go. Looking at a bit of Stephen Jones stuff as well. So I'm impressed today. I'm like, when people ask me like, what have you done this week, or what are you doing for the rest of the day, I've literally got no clue, because I'm just like, I just have my calendar and I just like, yeah, that's what's next. All right, I need to get some content scheduled. I need to do some video analysis for my clients on the technique stuff they sent me. I also need to get up some other Instagram posts and make some more, like a second post of the day. And I need to reply back to some client messages. Alrighty, and do some nutrition planning too. And yeah, so there you go. Bang. That's me for the day. I'm going to be by the computer and I'm going to get to work. It's Anzac Day, Friday morning, 5:40. Time to get some pre-training coffee in, pre-training carbs before heading to the gym. Let's take a look at what my day's looking like. We're in the gym, training uppers this morning. Got about an hour and a half to first client comes in. On the agenda for me this morning, I've got a one-on-one at 8, and then I've got a 9 till 10:30 with the main high performance crew group. We were training as a group together. And then I've got 11 till 12 with another one-on-one, and then 12:30 to 1:30 with another one-on-one. I don't really do one-on-ones. As I mentioned with Jack yesterday, only on people who really can't make the group stuff, or it's their first onboarding session. So before you start in with the group with the rest of the guys, we'll get you in for a one-on-one. I'll get to see how you move. We get to set some goals. We get to go through nutrition, your lifestyle, all that sort of stuff. Once that's all set up, then you're ready to go into the group stuff. But first, I need to get my gym session done before the group comes in. Okay, we've got Barvin in. Say hello to the camera, Barvin. Legend, he's the man. Really early, 7:50 a.m. on a public holiday. He's absolute legend. For his first footy game this week for the Bears, they get around the legend. We're going to get a bit of speed stuff, a bit of running stuff, a bit of gym work. Boy's going to get after it. Where is he? He's crawling. Here we look at videos of his run up when he was bowling and his knees were bending. So he would kill bowling, just stand really tall, not let his knee bend when he does that super big. He's doing a nice job. That way he's not leaking energy into the ground. He's running, it's almost like he's running on top of the ground and being more bouncy. When we bend and sink into the ground, there's energy that's not going towards the target, there's energy that's going down to the ground, which is not what we want if we want to run fast or bowl fast. Everyone's just playing basketball and not training. When I want like a bit more flexibility,
Use this.
go this one.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I don't mind it.
Howdy.
No.
If not, go even heavier.
And when you throw it up, hold it up there so you fully extend. Bang, that's it. See how it went higher?
Yeah, it did.
Lads on. Yeah, 100%. Apprehension. It's one of those ones where like,
I'm more worried than like the first one because it's going to take first one.
Just start small, good. You rather get it right. You rather get any injury right than push it early. Yeah, I know. But it's been interrupted the rehab as well a little bit, so it probably hasn't, like this week he sort of didn't get the strength block into it, so if it's not right this week, then next week it should be right, you know what I mean? Wee. Okay, pop off, boom. Nice. Probably 3 sticks. What do you got in? Oh, nice. It says wider than 2 I reckon. It picks up so nice. It's like, it has an even weight. Like, it's one of those glasses that pick up so much up, I reckon. Like, it actually, like, you wouldn't say that's 2 Any bombs? I always chase it again. Down you wouldn't want like nothing here, right? Just walked across the road from the gym to this lovely oval we got, the net. Rearm warm up to bowl. Been public holiday Anzac Day. Bit of spare time. I'm going to show these boys how it's done. Show them how the old boy used to do it back in the day, hopefully. If these kids embarrass me, then I've made it probably a good call to stop playing myself. But this could be the day, or maybe the itch comes back, you know, you play a couple of nice shots and the itch comes back. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. But I've got about 20 minutes before my next client comes. We're going to do a speed session and a fielding session to integrate some running mechanics with some, then applying those running mechanics to actually getting the ball in hand, then releasing. So should be a fun sesh, but it'll be good fun to watch the rest of the guys. They're going to have a net from just after the gym session, and then I'll watch them for a bit and bang, get stuck into my coaching again. What do you got for us for Jane?
11 8.
What do you got for us?
Oh, I'm gonna whack some kids around, I reckon.
100%. I told the camera before that if the kids get me out, I'm gonna never even look at cricket ever again.
Well, Phil may say that too, I reckon.
Yeah, 100%.
So are we ready?
Good to go.
Alright, if these kids get me out, I promise you I will quit cricket for the rest of my life.
Lenny, you hear that? If you get him out, he's quitting cricket.
He's quitting.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting you out.
Cocky's staying as well.
I got places to be. Pretty brown, got me weak in the knees. Slow up, you hold me down, I'll be adjusting my speed. I've been gone too long, baby doll, don't leave a K a mash. Put up on the gas, running up membership in the axis like I was last. But if you believe it, go to man, I'm the moon and damn what I gotta do. Gotta move that ass, that's right. Tell me what's that fast. Baby girl, there's nothing that can keep me from you. Haters always wanna keep me from you. Got me picking up my speed now, boys. Please be loyal. You know you got the mellow, I got places to be. Like me next to you, and you next to me. Hello, I got places to be. Like me next to you, and you next to me.
And that signs off the week. Make sure you subscribe to the page so you don't miss out on the next video. And I will see you guys next week.